Hey everybody, it's Jason again. Just wanted to give you a quick rundown of how record store day went. It actually went a lot better than what I thought it was going to be. That usually happens when you get there at 1:20 in the morning and you're the second person in line. I did get a couple things that weren't on record store day, just hunting around. Just for a goof, I did get a copy of Music Is My Life by Billy Preston on 8-track. 8-track. Yeah, I have one of those that works too. Okay, if you remember to my last video, I got the Fleetwood Mac Alternate Rumors album, and I was just walking through, after I got my record store day stuff, I was looking through the rest of his inventory, and he had a brand new, still sealed copy of Fleetwood Mac's Alternate Mirage. Now I just need a few more and I'll have a whole set of them. There's a copy of Alternate Mirage. Next, UFO, live in Youngstown, Ohio, 1978. This was the only copy he had, and I got it. Luckily, the lady who was in front of me, who drove 2 hours to get there, did not want it, so I now have UFO, which for those of you who don't know UFO, Michael Schenker, excellent guitar player. My buddy David was not able to go, so I was able to get him one of the 2 copies of Slave to the Grind. So I'm going to take that to him later on, probably today or tomorrow. They did have 2 copies of it, and I got one for him. I kind of splurged a little bit because I was on the border, on the bubble about the Rolling Stones' Metamorphosis album. But I went ahead and got it. I'm going to give it a try and see. I'm sure if something comes up that I don't like it, I'm sure I can get my money back out of it, because Rolling Stones albums always sell. I'm also a big fan of live albums. So I got The Who live at the Monterey International Pop Festival, 1967. This is their entire set. Side 1 is Substitute, Summertime Blues, and Pictures of Lily. And the second side is a quick one, Happy Jack and My Generation. Can't wait to tear into this one. And it is on tri-colored vinyl. I don't know what that means. I know it's 3 colors, but I don't know what the design is, if it's, you know, if it's Union Jack colors or not. They did have plenty of copies of Warren Zevon's Greatest Hits. When I left out, they probably still had, and I stayed till everybody else checked out because I was looking at other stuff, and I believe they probably had 5 or 6 copies of that left in. I'll give the contact information for them at the end of the video, or to be down in the description. Frank Zappa's, you can't do that on stage. Probably, I want to say probably about 7 copies of it left. So this was a big printer. They printed a ton of these. On 180 gram vinyl, pressed in Germany. Next one, Hugo in Wonderland. And what this is, it's a collection of jazz artists reinterpreting the works of Stevie Wonder. And I really wasn't going to get it. It really didn't click with me. But he had a copy there in the store, and he was playing it while we were shopping. And it's really, really good. I mean, it's really, really good. Because I walked over and I asked him what that was, and he said that's the jazz version of Stevie Wonder. And so I had to go back and grab that. It was pretty phenomenal. I highly recommend this. I didn't get to listen to the whole thing, of course, because I was shopping and you don't absorb everything. But that's probably going to be second on my list tonight when I throw it on the turntable. And then I also said I was on the bubble about the Austin Powers soundtracks, but I did get all 3 of them. The original Austin Powers is on orange and pink vinyl. I guess it's a double album, so I guess one album is orange and one is pink. The Spy Who Shagged Me is on transparent tan, and of course Goldmember is on gold vinyl. Another one I took a sale on, and just to see what would happen, the Dexter Gordon Quintet. Recorded live in 1978. It came highly recommended. None of this has ever been released before. It is only 2 tracks. Side 1 is Tangerine, which is 21 minutes and 31 seconds. And the B-side is More Than You Know, 24 minutes and 56 seconds. All tracks previously unreleased. Recorded live at the, I'm not even going to try to pronounce, Chevalon Jazz Festival in Chevalon, France, Wednesday, November 8th, 1978. I would have been 4 years old. So we're going to try that and see. Did have 5 copies of Charlie Mingus. So I did get one of these. It's gatefold. I haven't opened it yet. Celebrating 60 years of this landmark album includes 6 bonus never before recorded tracks. Probably the one he had the most of was Miles Davis, the Bitches Brew Sessions. God, I can't talk. I washed my mouth again today and it just doesn't work. But I think he probably had about 10 of these left when I left. I don't remember how many he had total, but the regular version of Bitches Brew is an excellent album. Everybody should check it out. So I'm really interested to see. That's probably going to be first on the list tonight. Okay, the number one thing on my list, the main reason I went, Alice Cooper, live at the Apollo Theatre in Glasgow, Scotland. February 19th, 1982. Really, it's not a gatefold like the last one, the earlier album was. But it is 2 albums. They are not in a gatefold. That's the only thing I didn't like about it when I saw it. I was like, oh, it's 2 albums. It should be a gatefold. It should be a double. But it's not. Of course, you know, it was for the Special Forces album, but it also has a lot of the old stuff mixed in. Cold Ethel is on this, Under My Wheels, of course, $1 Billion Babies. I don't think he's ever done a show that didn't have $1 Billion Babies being played. And the final track is School's Out. So I do like it's still in the plastic, but I can feel it. It's embossed. It's not just printed on there. The design here to take off on the Army Special Forces logo, all that is embossed and you can feel it through the plastic. Then, last but not least, I pulled the trigger. $120, but I pulled the trigger. Grateful Dead live in Buffalo, New York. Limited edition of 7,700. The packaging itself is not numbered, so I'm assuming there's probably a card or an insert inside that tells you what number you have. So that's it for Record Store Day. Can't wait to get some of these things rolling. I've got the rest of tonight, and I've got some time tomorrow to really enjoy it. Tomorrow night I do have to go back to work. Got to work some more of that overtime so I can go to the Black Friday sale. So, like the video, give me a big thumbs up so I know I'm doing something right. Leave me some comments. If you got any questions about any of my other videos or any of the albums that I got, I'll be happy to answer them. If you have any suggestions for any albums you want me to do reviews of, leave that. Everybody have a great day, and I look forward to hearing from you.